All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
56. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Big rip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. A big pickup of 38.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Herbert got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 21. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd and 4.
Set. 60 or
59. Mike to 59. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Got it.
61, Mike, 61.
Here we go, here we go. Let go.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go.
On 2nd down, Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the gun on third down. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Silver.
Shoot.
On first down, Herbert. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I'm scared.
To throw again. Herbert. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ready up.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Go.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Keep playing.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there for a big one. That is sack number 200 for his career. It ties him with Bruce Smith for the all-time NFL record.
You draw Corker. Get it.
And again this time to the tailback. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Returnable for Grant. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 61, Mike 61.
We ain't giving up nothing to do.
Mike 61, Mike 61.
Go. Bravo. Now.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here we go. 90, Wolf.
Keep it up, defense.
Go.
Mike 61, Mike 61.
I'm not ready.
Check your hot read. Check nickel.
6-6, pull it high. Smooth. Hey. 5.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
To James Washington. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff working right. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Foxtrot.
61, Mike 61.
Watch the slip. Go.
61,
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns, he has now done it. That is career sack number 201. He has the all-time NFL record, surpassing the previous mark set by Hall of Famer Bruce Smith. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
4-7 to Mike. 4-7 to Mike. Check.
Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Ready? 56. Check 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Oh, up and over. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm coming.
2nd and 2. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this run?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and stop.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Herbert being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, Alpha!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Yeah. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Hey!
Back to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. Johnson was the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First down, Cincinnati.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Herbert throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Herbert launches a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Down. 60 outlaw. 59. Stay with your man.
2nd and 15. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Let's set a time.
2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
10 Lobo.
Watch the pass.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Buccaneers.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Go.
61.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. And he comes back with one complete. 10 yards there and a Bengal 1st.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was taken out at the 22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 30 base.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready? 61. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check. Undercut. Orbit.
2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And Butker able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Shift! Watch the shift!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
Ready.
You're taking charge.
18 Gator.
I got you. I got you. Kill.
Ready.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
218, chop.
Come get some. Come on.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. 25 yards for the touchdown, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to... And they'll start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
56. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
On the set.
Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Hit it.
He's back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Down. 18, Gator.
61, Mike, 61. Here it comes.
Now.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for